So in this video, we're looking at the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus in 2022 to find out, is it still worth it? Should you buy this instead of the new Tab S8 Plus that's going to be announced this week? Or should you wait for the Tab S8? One thing that definitely makes the S8 better than the Tab S7 is going to be you're going to get more software updates. Rumor has it that there's 4 years of software updates and then 5 years of security updates. Now that's really good. Pretty sure that's going to be the best out there when it comes to tablets or phones for that matter. Now the current price on the Tab S7 Plus is normally $850. So yeah, it's going to be the most expensive Samsung tablet out there, but I would expect there to be a discount once the S8 is announced, and the S7 Plus has already been on sale. So you can get it for a pretty decent price already, especially if you have a device to trade in. Probably one of the best parts about this tablet is going to be the Super AMOLED screen. I mean, it's huge with a 12.4 inch 2800 by 1752 resolution. And so unless you don't think that's big enough, like Samsung, which is apparently why they're coming out with the S8 Ultra with a 14.6 inch size screen. I don't know, that to me that sounds pretty crazy. I mean, this one here is already sort of a lot to handle when it comes to the size of the tablet. Maybe if you're just gonna sit this on a counter or watch movies, play games with a controller on it or something, I don't know, almost a 15-inch size tablet, that there is a big boy. The Tab S7 Plus has a 10,090 milliamp hour battery, and it did fairly decent. It got about 8 hours of my battery drain test. Nice thing is you get 45 watt fast charging with this, so pretty much the same as what you're gonna get on the S8 Plus. And then of course another really nice feature on this, it's got the quad speaker setup, tuned by AKG with Dolby Atmos, and is gonna be one of the best sounding speakers, at least on a tablet, that you're gonna find. There's no headphone jack on this one, but luckily Bluetooth headphones are getting a lot better each year. So I think people are getting a little more used to not having a headphone jack. Now, if you like tablets, phones, and other tech, consider hitting that subscribe button. I try to cover as much on the channel as possible, and I'll be posting more videos this year than ever before. And then with the Snapdragon 865 Plus processor on here, there's not going to be much out there with better performance than the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. It's going to feel nice and snappy moving around the software. And if you're looking for a gaming tablet, this is definitely a nice choice because of the bigger screen, especially if you're connecting a controller to it. But I will mention, it's going to be harder to handle if you're using the touchscreen. Depending on which game you're playing, it's just a little bit harder to reach around the screen. Overall though, it's really fun to play games on here, and I think most people are going to enjoy playing games on a bigger screen like this. Everything looks nice and sharp, games load fairly quick. Again, just really nice performance here on the Tab S7 Plus, at least in my experience. And then of course you're gonna get Samsung DeX on here. You can connect this one to an external monitor if you want. Fingerprint scanner on here. It's not gonna be the best out there, but it's still a nice feature to have. And then of course the S Pen that comes with this, just really a great feature to have on a tablet. And you don't even really have to be into drawing. Sometimes it's just easier to use an S Pen to move around the software, take a few notes, do whatever, versus just using your hand. And then software wise, I just updated mine to Android 12 to see how it does. And so far, yeah, I haven't noticed any major bugs or anything that would cause concern. They've added some nice touches here, like being able to customize your colors based on your wallpaper throughout buttons, backgrounds, apps. There's also new widget design. They've also updated the lock screen where you can switch audio output or you can record a voice memo right from the lock screen. They've also updated the camera app to be a little more pet friendly with portrait mode, and they made it so that when you're recording video, it starts recording a little bit faster as well. And there's a ton of other updates that I think most people are going to enjoy on this tablet. I mean, I thought Android 11 was pretty good on here, but now that it has Android 12, it definitely feels like they're tightening up a few things to make it that much better. Even though this is a high-end tablet, I don't feel like the cameras are quite as good as, say, flagship phones, but they're still pretty good for a tablet. It's got a dual 13 megapixel, 5 megapixel camera setup on the back, and then an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. Plus you get 4K video recording. I mean, if you're looking for a tablet for Zoom meetings or just a tablet that takes decent photos, this is probably the one that you'll want to get. So I think the real question is going to be what kind of trade-in deals they're going to have for the S8 Plus and what the price on this one is going to be once the new one is available. So overall, yeah, this is a really good tablet, especially if you want one bigger than the regular Tab S7. I really don't think you can go wrong getting this tablet. I mean, as far as screen quality goes on this, performance, it's got nice speakers, pretty much everything you would want this tablet has. But if the S8 Plus is going to be the same price as this one, then yeah, you probably want to go with the S8 Plus, mainly because it's going to get longer software updates. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.